All right, yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm a bit jealous of you pouring pints and stood at the bar drinking one.
I know, it feels nice, man. Feels really good.
Tried to set this up so it's like playing a gig and then going for the beer in between the bands.
Two best things in the world, man.
Yeah, man, managed to get one. Yeah, it was great, that.
Thank you very much. I love doing that. It's something different. I've not done it before, so yeah, I really enjoyed that. I was a bit nervous going on, but I buzzed off it. I really enjoyed it.
Did it feel like playing a gig, or was it weird and eerie?
It was weird. It's weird because people usually clap after you do a song, and it's weird to have like that kind of silence. It's a bit like, I don't know what to do, but hopefully people at home enjoyed it, and hopefully they're clapping to the computer screens or phones or whatever. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I hope everyone at home did too.
Yeah, we had a few on the Scruff of the Neck Facebook saying they were buzzing off it, so...
Oh, really? I'm glad.
Have you noticed that weird thing, like if you get on a FaceTime to your family or your mates where all anyone ever talks about is what's going on at the moment in the world, but, I mean, how are you finding it?
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult. I think the music industry's come to a bit of a standstill. So, yeah, it's a strange one at the minute, but, we've got to keep cracking on, and I'm going for runs, doing a bit of exercise, and, yeah, you've just got to make the most of what you've got, and I think it makes you not take for granted the things that you had before this kind of quarantine. So I think it could be a good thing in a way.
Yeah, I imagine people that are streaming this, like everyone's got their own like perception and like their own struggles with it all, but I imagine people would be quite interested to hear from an artist's point of view, especially you with, you signed to a major label and you're you're going on tour in Europe, weren't you? And it's just all...
Yeah, it was a bit annoying. I was meant to go on tour with JC Stewart, who's like an Irish singer-songwriter. He's brilliant. And I was really excited to go on the tour bus and travel around Europe and see different cool places and play for different crowds. But it's just you make the most of it now. I think hopefully it'll be back on at some point later on in the year or next year. So yeah, you just got to think of the positives really.
Have you been on one of them sleeper buses before?
Never. You know what? That's what I was looking forward to. Seeing what they're like. And I don't know. It's exciting. Yeah, I say it's a bucket list one.
It's really fun. Yeah, it's weird though because you're playing FIFA or whatever and drinking loads of beers and then you end up in another city. You go to sleep.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Paradise, man. We're gonna try this beer now.
Oh mate, you're making me jealous. I've got one myself. I don't know how
Cheers.
Should be pushing drink aware or something, but I think people have been having a beer, and at gigs you can't blame us, can you?
At a gig, having a beer at the bar.
Yeah, so it's a shame about the touring, isn't it? Like we at Scruff have got a massive live division. We did over 500 gigs last year, but we've already had to move 138 or something and still counting this year after what happened. Yeah. So and we worked out, I think it was like 30,000 tickets worth of gigs we've moved, and that's 30,000 people that are missing out on seeing artists like you, and it's quite like it's
frustrating.
It's bad, isn't it? Yeah, it's from the audience's point of view, like everyone's just hoping it's going to come back, but also from the artist's point of view, like you're not going to get to go and engage with your fans in that audience.
Yeah, I think that's why I think social media is a big part to play in this quarantine and COVID-19. I think because you need to keep the fans engaged, different things on social media, different like challenges and little competitions, so there is ways of keeping like the fans entertained, but it's not ideal, obviously. And I can't wait for it to all go back to normal. I think the days that we're having now, where we should be in the studio and things, give you time to do the other things that you might have missed chances on, and not caught up on, things that you don't really want to do, but you've got to do them. So yeah, I think I'm trying to think of the positives in the situation, but
I think that's good. Yeah. Have you got dead good at anything you thought you'd never do, like knitting or something? Or...
Not really. No, I'm not. I mean, I might give myself a little challenge and try and learn a new skill.
Yeah.
I've been trying to challenge myself on the guitar, learning quite difficult songs that I wouldn't usually have a chance to learn, but that's quite fun and challenging at the same time.
I saw on your Instagram you've been doing a load of live sessions from your couch and stuff, haven't you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think you might as well.
Your new track, Alice, the video came out and it was all like...
Tomorrow.
That's tomorrow?
The song Tomorrow.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right, man. Yeah, it came out yesterday, and I think...
It's one of the others off the EP, innit, that's out on Thursday.
Yeah. Down is out on the 1st. But, I think with the video for Tomorrow that came out yesterday, it was weird because we had to do the video while in quarantine, but I think the people that did the video at the label and things did such an amazing job, and I think the video's got a bit of life to it. and it's not just going to be like a quarantine video. It's going to have some legs, you know, and hopefully it's going to do all right and people will enjoy it. It's one of my favourite videos I've seen. I love the concept and I love the song as well. It's one of my favourite songs that I've written.
Yeah, mega, mate. Well, it's good. It's the first time we've worked with you. I mean, I spoke to your A&R guy, Josh, who's a dead good mate of mine.
He's great. Hi, Josh.
Yeah, he was WhatsApping me before, but I spoke to him about you a while ago, and we were going to try and work together because you're a Manc and we're a Manc company and stuff. And yeah, it's kind of weird that this is the first time we get to meet and over a video call and that. But
yeah, man.
We had a little chat yesterday, didn't we, about Manchester and stuff. I was like, because one of your marketing guys in London was like, oh, he's from Manchester and he's played some gigs in the venues. Not digging him out, but I was like, oh.
Oh yeah.
So we had a chat, and you said you're from Ashton.
Yeah.
And you're a big Red, right?
Yeah, I could not be a big United fan. I love football, man. I think it's just something that brings the community together. Football and music's all it's really been. I was never the best player. I mean, I was all right. I could kick a ball in the back of the net, but you know. Yeah, music and football for me.
Get into music if you can't do football. Like, it's one or the other, isn't it? If you can
100%.
do one or the other. Yeah.
One or the other.
What are you looking forward to in Manchester coming back? Like, you know, certain pubs or, don't know.
Oh, man, my local, the White House. Shout out to the White House pub, by the way. Yeah, it's just my local pub that all the lads go in, have a booze up. Yeah, it's just dead chilled, nice environment, and you know, we go in there most weekends just for a couple of pints and stuff. And yeah, missing that quite a lot.
Is that Ashton?
That's Staley Bridge, that.
Oh, is it? Oh, Staley Bridge on that real ale trail, isn't it? It's like,
yeah, it is, yeah, Buffy Bar on the train station.
I always go in there last and can't remember much about it, but...
we start there first.
One of the, so the United We Stream thing that we're all there for, like, to try and raise money for, like, those affected in, like, the arts and culture and nightlife and music sector in Manchester. I mean, kindly, the guys, when they asked us to curate this night, they said that we could... you know, have an input on where some of the money will go, and naturally I started thinking about, like, you know, we've been running Scruff for 11 years and around, and I'm sure you've been around, you know, a couple of years playing, and you meet a lot of people that like hold the scene together, and you know, maybe not as obvious ones, you know, like, you know, amazing sound engineers and tour managers and lighting techs and the studios, you know, not even just the big studios, but the little ones where you get your first break, you do your first recording. I remember when I was in a band, like going in with a guy in Salford for like 300 quid to do 5 tracks and stuff and that. But these guys all like help cultivate our scene and our community, and I think it's really important to like keep an eye on who those people are close to us. And I think, like, you know, all the artists that are playing tonight, I imagine you've got like a team and a few Mancs on your team, or even if they're not from Manchester, you'll have like your sound techs and your...
Yeah, no, I think they're the people that make the music industry go around, really. The people that aren't really in the spotlight, the people that are behind the scenes that do, and to be honest, the majority of the work, you know. But yeah, I think these people need to be looked after in this time, because like the Manchester scene, there's bars like Jimmy's Bar, you know Jimmy's Bar, that shut down recently. That's a massive music bar, and I've played at night and day where there's amazing people there that have been there for years, and there's amazing just cultural venues in Manchester which I think they are struggling, and I think this is what this organisation is for, is to help the people that work at these places that make the Manchester scene what it is.
Yeah, if any of those people are listening as well, like, we'll be putting a bit of communication out about how you apply and that kind of thing. But we're definitely, like, from Scruff and Neck's point of view, and Jack's saying, and the other acts that are kindly performing tonight, like, everyone's looking to get right and help the real people and the grassroots of the Manchester music scene. That's why we're all doing it. And you know, without all those people, like, I would never have done anything with Scruff and Neck, or you know, we wouldn't have had any of these opportunities. So. Yeah, it's like, it's mint that you've done it anyway, mate. I really appreciate you.
No, it's been a pleasure. It's been an honour.
Coming on. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, so like, yeah, hashtags and all that stuff. United We Stream GM and Stay Home. Obviously, I was a bit gutted. I thought I might have, you know, because all these guys are classed as key workers doing this show tonight, because we need to try and give people like a bit more of a relatable insight into what's going on and stuff. But you know, they've kept it minimal. Like, it's only the 4 artists have been coming in dead spread out. Everyone's got masks on and that around. I'm stuck at home on the couch interviewing people at the bar while they're having a pint. But honestly, it's really great you've done this, and yeah, I hope people, if you can, you know, spend money and donate, it will go to like people that really matter to keep the music scene going, and it will be back, and it will be back better than ever before, I'm sure.
100%. Yeah, that's exactly what you said. You hit the nail on the head there. Yeah, 100%.
Mega, mate. Right, well, I think we're going over for another act in a minute.
I think so, yeah.
We've got Josh from Larkins playing. They've got a new single out tomorrow, so like it's dead kind of him to come and perform, because naturally the night before a release it's carnage, innit?
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
so hopefully, we'll sort of jump over there now. I'm sure. I'm waiting for the tech guys. Hopefully, I'm not stuck on screen like an awkward presenters at the end. The things. But yeah, nice one, Jack Curley.
Nice one, dude.
Top to meet you.
Top to meet you, dude.
Music is everything. It makes you feel really good. It's about love, sharing. That's what I've got from coming here.
Music is, I think, a fundamental human right.
I think music therapy helps Sia because it taps into a part of her memory that hasn't eroded yet.
The music's been very important to Mum because I just think it brings her back into our world a little bit.
For some reason, his mind's clicked on in a certain way that it wouldn't have done without the music.
I feel silence in my house for 5.5 years, and through music, perhaps he was able to communicate.
Because music's such a simple thing, but it's a personal thing. It's little steps all the time.
Music therapy has enabled Mary to develop her communication and her social interaction.
I'm sure there's a band playing in his head all the time, and I want to help him make the music that's in his head.
During the session, he's a completely different person when he's drumming. It's like having Eddie back to how he always used to be.
What you see is that despite illness, trauma, disability, people can always access music. And you start to see self-esteem, confidence, freedom, control, expression, or on one level, social change and how music affects people's lives, but then affects the community that's around that person. But I think what's really profound is that relationship they can foster with music, because that can then last a lifetime.
You're the war of a symphony, and I'm behind enemy lines in the flick of a trigger. Is when I make you mine. No, you're not that easy. 'Cause don't you know that it's unfair to tease me with a whisper? So I know that you're there. Whoa. Is it all in the way you're walking? Or is it all in the way you move? 'Cause I don't know if it's the way you're talking. God knows I'm into you. Cause you're the rhythm to my melody, yet you're leaving me in the cold. You draw your eyes close to the table, and as you bluff your hand, I fall. 'cause you're darker than the back of my eyelid, but you're brighter than the morning sun. 'Cause maybe we can take a shortcut, or is this just a hit and run? Is it all in the way you're walking, or is it all in the way you move? 'Cause I don't know if it's the way you're talking, but God knows I'm into you. Is it all in the way you're walking, or is it all in the way that you move? 'Cause I don't know if it's the way that you're talking, but God knows I'm into you. God knows I'm into you. Thank you so much. Cheers. So this is totally surreal. So we are in the Met in Bury, and it's a totally empty space, and it feels very strange. But there's some amazing people here putting this on for United We Stream. My name's Josh. I'm from this band called Larkins. If you don't know who we are, you can go and check us out. But the main point of this is to go and donate to help all those creatives and help those people who need a little bit of help right now in a very, very tricky time. But yeah, listen, I'm supposed to entertain you and not play too sad of songs for a bit. So my name's Josh. I'm from this band called Larkins. This is a song called Not Enough Love, and this is about growing up. I grew up in this little town called Glossop before I moved to live into Manchester, and this was about getting out of there. It really wasn't that bad. Alright, this is called Not Enough Love. We go back in time to a place that we used to love, to a place that we used to love. And so we take a ride, we put the windows down so we can hear the sound. So wash over me, sentimentality, driving down the streets that we used to run down. She says we gotta get out of this town. Says we gotta get out, because there's not enough love for the both of us, the both of us. No, there's not enough love for the both of us, the both of us. No, there's not enough love left in this town. No, there's not enough love left in this town. Gotta get out. We leave the car outside and they stare until we're gone. What would your neighbors say if they knew that they were wrong? So wash over me, sentimentality, and help me fall asleep. Because there's not enough love for the both of us, the both of us. No, there's not enough love for the both of us, the both of us. No, there's not enough love left in this town. Oh, there's not enough love left in the town. Gotta get out. 'Cause we go back in time to a place we used to love. We go back in time to a place that we used to love. Because there's not enough love for the both of us, the both of us. No, there's not enough love for the both of us, the both of us. No, there's not enough love left in the town. Oh, there's not enough love left in this town. Gotta get out. Thank you very much. Yo, whoever's listening, go and donate right now. However much you've got right now, there's a lot of people out there that are really fucking struggling right now. Sorry, I swore, I didn't mean to swear. Go and donate. So basically, I'm in this band called Larkins, if you're just joining us. We were in the States when Corona hit big time. So we were on our first big American tour. So we'd gone out to Toronto. We'd played our first show in Toronto. We'd come down to New York for the first week of the tour where we had like 4 shows. And on the first night in New York, we got this call from our record label who were like, guys, you have to come home. You need to come home. Corona's really like sweeping across the UK now. You know, you're in New York. You really got to get out. And we were like, we can't. You know, this is the first big American tour for us. It's a really big deal. And yeah, we came home that night. So we had a 4 or 5 week tour of the States that we came home after like 3 days. So that was pretty gutting. And then we were due to come home for the April tour. So the April tour was going across the rest of the UK, finishing at Academy 1 in Manchester to like 3,000 people, which also got moved in the same like week, which is nuts. So basically, that tour's now in December. So if you want to come and check my band out, which is a band called Larkins, we're playing, I guess the closest place here is Manchester. We're playing in December. You can go and check it out. Just go to larkinsband.com. That's the plug. That is the plug. I'm going to play a cover if that's cool. I was trying to think of what's appropriate, and there's this band that no one's probably ever heard of called Daft Punk, and they do this song called Digital Love. And it feels pretty appropriate right now. Alright, I'm going to try and do this some sort of justice. Last night I had a dream about you. In this dream I'm dancing right beside you, and it looked like everyone was having fun. The kind of feeling I've waited so long. Don't stop, come a little closer. As we jam, the rhythm gets stronger. It's not enough for just a little fun. We were dancing all night long. The time is right to put my arms around you. You're feeling right, you wrap your arms around too. Suddenly, I feel the shining sun. Before I knew it, this dream was all gone. Oh, I don't know what to do without this dream and you. I wish this dream comes true. Last night I had a dream about you. In this dream I'm dancing right beside you. It's okay for just a little fun. We were dancing all night long. The time is right to come a little closer. You're feeling right. Suddenly I feel the shining sun. Before I knew it, this dream was all gone. Oh, I don't know what to do about this dream and you. about this dream and you. I wish this dream comes true. Last night I had a dream about you. In this dream I'm dancing right beside you, and it looked like everyone was having fun. The kind of feeling I've waited so long. Thank you so much. Cheers. Didn't ruin Daft Punk too much, hopefully. Thank you so much to United Restream for inviting me to come down. This means a lot. I know it's a crazy, crazy time. It's very weird for me being up here without 3 boys behind me. My best mates, I haven't seen them for weeks, what seems like weeks now. We moved our little studio in Manchester back to my flat and are kind of working out of there right now. But it just feels so strange. It just feels so weird. It feels like there's a lot of pressure on creatives right now to like, well, you've got loads of free time, so you can write all this amazing stuff. And that's true, but it's also trying to work out what inspires you. And I guess it's working out if the stuff around you inspires you right now as well, which is a really tricky thing, especially coming from Manchester. I mean, I went out in Manchester for the hourly exercise the other day, and it was the first time that I'd ever heard birds in Manchester, which was like the most beautiful thing ever. But at the same time, the northern quarter was so quiet. It was this real juxtaposition between this real natural beauty and also what Manchester is meant to be, it isn't right now. So however you're feeling, there's someone else out there feeling exactly the same, and we know it's really, really shit, but we're gonna get through it. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna play a song of ours called Are We Having Any Fun Yet? If that's cool. And this song was written on a very rainy day in London, and it was written on the tube. So I got on the tube one morning, and it was the middle of the Brexit vote. I know we don't want to bring that up, it's bad enough. But I got on the tube this morning, and there was this couple opposite me. They sat opposite me on the tube. I had my headphones on. I took my headphones off. They got on, and they were arguing, like really looking at each other and going for it. And the tube pulled away, and they were shouting at each other. Everyone's watching. The tube pulls away, and there's this huge screeching noise on the tube. And just everyone has to be silent because they can't be heard anymore. And this couple just sat there looking at each other. And it was kind of beautiful for 1 second because it gave them a bit of perspective to just shut up and just realize what's important. So this song's, it's called Are We Having Any Fun Yet? And I guess it's pretty appropriate right now. She waits for the sound of the train to stop, like the second hand on the clock, moving in slow motion. Are we having any fun yet? He waits, though she knows he's about to say it's 2 years, 4 months, 3 days since they went and fucked it up. Are we having any fun yet? 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 And he walks home from a second job. It's late rent and 2 kids. But he's doing it for love. Are we having any fun yet? She sleeps alone in a king-size bed. They said she needs 2 pills, so a way to sort her head out. Are we having any fun yet? Are we having any fun yet? Are we having any fun yet? Are we having any fun? 'Cause you got it so bad, 'cause you wasted your time. You didn't know that he's just not your type. Got dealt the wrong hand, but you don't wanna fight. You tell your friends that you'll be alright. Are we having any fun? Are we having any fun? Yeah. Are we having any fun? Yeah. Are we having any fun? Yeah. Yo, thank you very much. Shouldn't have messed that up at the end then. Rookie error. So yeah, I've got one more for everyone. Go and donate. If there's one thing you do today, just go and donate, because this stream means a lot. This is United We Stream. Thank you to everyone out there who's supporting us right now. It's a crazy, crazy time to be a musician. But yeah, so we go on tour in December. Hopefully, cross fingers, we get to go out on tour in December. If not, then so be it. But that's the plan right now. Hopefully, we get back to the States. If you want to hear from us, just go to larkinsband.com. We got some crazy stuff coming on Monday. And yeah, I miss the boys very much. I'm sure they're watching. If they were up here, I wouldn't have messed up as much. But there's a lot of pressure, so I apologize. So if the boys are watching, it's your fault. And yeah, thanks to everyone that's kind of helping us out. Thank you to our record label, Good Soldier, for having us and looking after us. And yeah, my name's Josh. I'm in this band called Larkins. And this is a song of ours called Pieces. I've just realised that a lot of our songs are quite sad, aren't they? Should have picked a jollier playlist. Are you lonely or are you free? Were you searching for something on TV? Are you lonely or are you free? Were you waiting on a fool? They didn't teach us about love. They didn't teach us love in school. Were you waiting on a fool? Did you ever stop to pick the pieces of your heart? Did you ever stop to pick those pieces up, the pieces of your heart? Are you waiting for something more? 'Cause I've been waiting for a God-forsaken war. Are you waiting on something more? Did you ever stop just to pick those pieces up, those pieces of your heart? Did you ever stop to pick the pieces up, the pieces of your heart? 'Cause I've been holding out for someone new. 'Cause I've been trying to get a message through to you. Thank you so much. Cheers. Take my jacket out. Okay.
Music is everything. It makes you feel really good. It's about love, sharing. That's what I've got from coming here.
Music is, I think, a fundamental human right.
I think music therapy helps Sia because it taps into a part of her memory that hasn't eroded yet.
The music's been very important to Mum because I just think it brings her back into our world a little bit.
For some reason, his mind's clicked on in a certain way that it wouldn't have done without the music.
I feel silence in my house for 5.5 years, and through music, perhaps he was able to communicate.
Because music's such a simple thing, but it's a personal thing. It's little steps all the time.
Music therapy has enabled Mary to develop her communication and her social interaction.
I'm sure there's a band playing in his head all the time, and I want to help him make the music that's in his head.
During the session, he's a completely different person when he's drumming. It's like having Eddie back to how he always used to be.
What you see is that despite illness, trauma, disability, people can always access music. And you start to see self-esteem, confidence, freedom, control, expression, or on one level, social change and how music affects people's lives, but then affects the community that's around that person. But I think what's really profound is that relationship they can foster with music, because that can then last a lifetime.
Thank you so much for tuning in to United We Stream. We can't believe how much of a success it's been. I think we've entertained nearly 5 million people, not just across our city region, but globally as well. But please remember why we are doing this. We're trying to raise as much funds as we can to help many, many vulnerable people across the whole of Greater Manchester who really need it at the moment. And I know times are hard, but if you can spare just £1, £2, £3, whatever, please just click the donate button now on the website, and you'll be doing your bit to help. That's all we ask for, and we will keep entertaining. Stay home and stay safe.
Her go. Then she comes in looking like that $1 million smile, and I'm smiling right back. Is it all in the way you're walking, or is it all in the way you move? Talk all night, every day of the week. I don't see you when we don't speak. All step to me. Love is swing just to get it all. Sacrifice my life.
Music is everything. It makes you feel really good. It's about love, sharing. That's what I've got from coming here.
Music is, I think, a fundamental human right.
I think music therapy helps Sia because it taps into a part of her memory that hasn't eroded yet.
The music's been very important to Mum because I just think it brings her back into our world a little bit.
For some reason, his mind's clicked on in a certain way that it wouldn't have done without the music.
I feel silence in my house for 5.5 years, and through music, Patsy was able to communicate.
Because music's such a simple thing, but it's a personal thing. It's little steps all the time.
Music therapy has enabled Mary to develop her communication and her social interaction.
I'm sure there's a band playing in his head all the time, and I want to help him make the music that's in his head.
During the session, he's a completely different person when he's drumming. It's like having Eddie back to how he always used to be.
What you see is that despite illness, trauma, disability, people can always access music. And you start to see self-esteem, confidence, freedom, control, expression, or on one level, social change and how music affects people's lives, but then affects the community that's around that person. But I think what's really profound is that relationship they can foster with music, because that can then last a lifetime.
Thank you so much for tuning in to United We Stream. We can't believe how much of a success it's been. I think we've entertained nearly 5 million people, not just across our city region, but globally as well. But please remember why we are doing this. We're trying to raise as much funds as we can to help many, many vulnerable people across the whole of Greater Manchester who really need it at the moment. And I know times are hard, but if you can spare just £1, £2, £3, whatever, please just click the donate button now on the website, and you'll be doing your bit to help. That's all we ask for, and we will keep entertaining. Stay home and stay safe.
Her go. Then she comes in looking like that $1 million smile, and I'm smiling right back. Is it all in the way you're walking, or is it all in the way you move? Talk all night, every day of the week, but I don't see you when we don't speak. All step for me. Oh, it seems strange just to get it all. Sacrifice my life.
Music is everything. It makes you feel really good. It's about love, sharing. That's what I've got from coming here.
Music is, I think, a fundamental human right.
I think music therapy helps Sia because it taps into a part of her memory that hasn't eroded yet.
The music's been very important to Mum because I just think it brings her back into our world a little bit.
For some reason, his mind's clicked on in a certain way that it wouldn't have done without the music.
I feel silence in my house for 5.5 years, and through music, Patsy was able to communicate.
Because music's such a simple thing, but it's a personal thing. It's little steps all the time.
Music therapy has enabled Mary to develop her communication and her social interaction.
I'm sure there's a band playing in his head all the time, and I want to help him make the music that's in his head.
During the session, he's a completely different person when he's drumming. It's like having Eddie back to how he always used to be.
What you see is that despite illness, trauma, disability, people can always access music. And you start to see self-esteem, confidence, freedom, control, expression, or on one level, social change and how music affects people's lives, but then affects the community that's around that person. But I think what's really profound is that relationship they can foster with music, because that can then last a lifetime.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to United We Stream, whether you're on the Scruff of the Neck Facebook or you're on the website. Thanks a lot for your time and attention. My name's Mark Lipman. I'm the founder of Manchester-based record label and concert promoter Scruff of the Neck. Tonight we were asked by United We Stream to curate our own showcase. It was quite last minute, as is everything at this moment in time. And fortunately, we had these amazing artists that have agreed to play: Jack Curley, Josh Noble from Larkins, Glass Caves and King No, and they've all agreed to come down and spend their time and put a performance on for everyone in the homes, just to try and help raise some money for what tonight is going to be for people in the Manchester music industry. We're hoping that you're enjoying it, but more than ever, if you guys can dip your hand in your pocket, I know it's a hard time, and put some money in there, then in the pot, then people are going to be able to be supported. And there's a lot of people in the Manchester music scene that are kind of unsung heroes, really. Like, we've got sound engineers that tour with the bands. I've had guys working with our art, travelling all the way across Europe in splitter vans for not a lot of money, and working like 18-hour days and just travelling all the rest of the time. And some of these guys were relying on this touring income to, support the families and stuff. And it's all been pulled from underneath them, the freelancers. And we're hoping that the money that's raised on tonight's show is going to go specifically to people like that. I mentioned before when I was chatting to Jack, there's people running amazing studios like Blueprint, and then there's also independent people running their own smaller studios out of industrial estates and stuff. But all these people serve a massive purpose for cultivating the that new music scene in Manchester. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of people in need. And I just urge those guys. I know a lot of them will be tuning in as supporters of Scruff of the Neck over the last 10 years and our artists. But yeah, I really hope we can raise some money and support these, because we will be back. We will kick back on. We will be releasing a load of music. Scruff of the Neck in particular will be back with a load of gigs. We'll be back with a load of new music from our label. Anyway, chatting on a little bit, but I thought I'd just tell you a little bit, for those who don't know about us too much, who we are and what we do. So I started Scruff of the Neck 11 years ago as a little gig in the back room of a pub called the Rampant Lion. I don't know if any of you know it, on Anson Road. I had a few microphones and stuff knocking around, and a couple of mic stands, and that was it. So I said to the owner of the pub, he had a PA in there, and I said, if you can buy us a mixing desk, we can run a gig for you. It's the first ever Scruff of the Neck gig I ran. I was paid for in a piece of equipment, a mixing desk. It's only a 6-channel shit thing, and basically ran the first gig. It was dead fun. It was on a Sunday night. Loads of students came in. So the owner said, let's do it again. And he paid us in another bit of equipment. I think it was a kick drum mic next time. And it just went on from there until we outgrew it. The pub, unfortunately, I think went under at the time, and we managed to get the PA off him. We bought it off him. And we went out into the wider world of concert promoting, and we realised very quickly, to run the best gigs, you need the best bands. To get the best bands, you need to do way more than just booking a venue and sticking a few social media posts up. So we got really interested and involved in artist development. And let's start managing bands. And I remember doing a record where one of my best friends did the music video. One of the other lads running Scruff recorded the music in his bedroom. We figured out how to distribute music ourselves by Googling it and stuff. And put a record out for a band called the Quangos. It was the first ever Scruff of the Neck Records release in 2010. And now, like 10 years later, we are now the best small label in the UK. an award we won at the AIM Awards, which is a prestigious award. We were the only Northern company on any list of nominees at that award ceremony, so we're really proud to bring it home. And since then, we've really kicked the label on. We've managed to secure a really big opportunity to help invest way more into artists and way more into our brand. And you're going to be seeing is loads more new music from Scruff of the Neck. We're going to be releasing more than ever before, significantly more. We're signing new acts. And when the gigs are ready to come back, when everything's safe to do so, the gigs will be back bigger and better than ever before. I can promise you that. So please just stick strong and make sure, if you can, stick your hand in your pocket, put a bit of money into the pot tonight, and we'll make sure it goes to people in the Manchester music scene to help keep it going. So when we do come back, and we will come back, we come back stronger than ever, and all these people are protected. We've done what we can to help them. I mean, the government have been great, and there's loads of people doing amazing stuff, and people are fighting really hard. But if we can do our bit together as the Manchester music industry tonight, it'll make all the difference. So yeah, just hope you enjoy Glass Caves, who are about to perform now. I think I'm just checking, make sure that they're ready to go. Checking the little WhatsApp group. But we've got, Matt and Elliot, I think they're the two I've seen, raring to go. So enjoy Glass Caves, and please donate. Go over to unitedrestream.co.uk. Thank you very much.
All right, everyone, how are you doing? So we've practiced these separately, and now we're 2 meters apart, and we'll try and pull them together somehow. I've got a tie as a strap, and it's going to be good. It's going to be raw. It's going to be real. But we're here for United We Stream, trying to bring you all together while we're stuck in our houses. But let's give it a crack, see if we can entertain you. You're a flame and I'm a fuse. We're dancing in a paper room, and I can't hide this feeling forever. So I move close to you. I don't know if you want me to, but I can't hide this feeling forever. Oh, I'm in love, love, love. I can get enough, and I can't hide this feeling forever. So I'm pulling the curtain back. I'm in love, love, love. I can no longer hold it back. I'm in love, love, love. We're alone, so I will spill the beans. I hope I don't forget to breathe, 'cause I can't hide this feeling forever. Oh, I'm in love, love, love. I can get enough, and I can't hide this feeling forever. So I'm pulling the curtain back. I'm in love, love, love. I can no longer hold it back. I'm in love, love, love. I need to tell you that I'm in love, love, love. I can no longer hold it back. I'm in love, 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 love.
Enjoyed that.
Enjoyed that. So, can we get texts in? Can people ask questions or what? All right. Ask us some questions. We've got Colin who's going to tell us what they are. He's got a very nice voice, so you'll probably hear him like cascade over and that.
Yeah, went all right, that, didn't it?
It's quite a close-up that I can see myself. Can't even, it's you, lad.
What do you want to do next? People can send in
know.
requests as well if they've...
What else we got? What do you want to do next?
Alive? I like the alive version
right.
you did. Can we do that?
Let's keep it professional. Let's flow on.
Yeah.
You ready?
You have to.
Am I doing the intro
Yeah,
by
I
myself? This is alive.
Moonlight, lighting up, looking at the city from above. The Royal Mile, walking up, making our way to the mountaintop. Late night, we're on our own, getting higher than I've ever known. The rain falls through the night. I'm alive. Top of the world, I am the prince of this city. Daylight, lighting up, looking at the city with the sun above. And though it seems impossible, 10,000 steps until we take the top. Singing in the street to the never meet. Sing again in the night. I'm alive. I'm alive. Yeah. This is my time. This is my seat. I am the prince of this city. Tonight I will shout from the top of the world. I am the prince of this city. So last night, we're moving on. I would think of you when I hear this song. I can't know if we meet again. I will cross my finger and hope we can. Tomorrow night, when I'm in my bed, I'll remember that thing that you said. Take every day as it comes, you're alive. You're alive. This is my time, this is my seat. I am the prince of this city. Tonight I will shout from the top of the world. I am the prince of this city. You take my breath away. I don't even want it. Take my breath away. Just to keep you on it. Take my breath away. I don't even want it. Tonight feel alive.
All right. Any questions, Cole? Yes. This is what we're talking about. What's it like being a musician in lockdown? I mean, we've got a lot more free time. Personally, I've been on furlough, and I've had a lot of time to write, but I've actually struggled to sit down to write a little bit.
It's weird, isn't it? Because we usually we're really busy, like when you're touring, if you're not writing or recording. So now it's like an enforced time of being able to write. So it's like it's weird psychologically. Cause you're trying to like make the most of it while you've got this like you'll never probably having a gate.
An odd pressure.
Yeah, it's a weird sort of pressure, but it's good. We'll see. Like when it's been remote as well, not being together, because usually we write together. So it's weird sending stuff over and that. But we'll see what it creates, because after it we'll obviously book in and record some of the stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it sounds. But it's been good to kind of a different way to do things, which is nice.
You obviously having those fans around you all the time and things, and you buzz off having a massive audience in front of you. You get that energy. That's not happening today. Yeah. How's that affecting you in your performance? Which is brilliant, by the way. I'm not saying, it's awesome.
It's tough, mate. I look out and there's a few camera guys, and apart from that, there's 400 empty seats. It's a weird mindset. I have to try and get into it, but I feel I'm going a bit insular in my mind. But yeah, I'm excited to get back in a room full of people, if I'm honest.
I just feed off Matt. He looks like he's enjoying it, so I'm having time of my life up here, looking over at him there, singing his heart out. Love it.
Millions at home, so there might only be four people in here, but millions at home. I've got a couple of questions in as well. What bar or club in Greater Manchester do you want to go to first when you get the freedom to get out of the lockdown again?
Good question, that. Common in Manchester, we go to a lot. After work, I work at Scruff the Neck, so nipping out there, we probably have a pint every day, to be honest. So Common, and to be honest, I'm stood here and I forget how good the Met is, because we've played here a couple of times, I think.
It's been really good, hasn't it? Yeah.
And it's actually a great venue. It's a little bit out of the way. It's not like in the middle of Manchester, but it's really good, top venue. So I'd like to play here again if we can after this, to be honest. That'd be top.
Just one quick one before your next song. This is going to divide Greater Manchester, but which borough in Greater Manchester is the best and why?
Bury, I'm going to say. Should we play another song?
That Bury it is.
Should we do Gold?
Gold?
Yeah.
Let me remember it. You're going to do the intro?
I'll do the intro, yeah.
Go on out then, man.
There's nowhere we need to be, listening to music in the dark, just you and me. Would you like another cup of tea? 'Cause it's cold in here and I can see you breathing. What's your favorite song? Tell me and I'll put it on. This is gold. This is gold, gold. I'm not rich. Moments like this, they can't be sold. This is gold. This is gold, gold. And I'm taking all the treasure I can hold. Although it doesn't glitter, this is gold.
Feels like it's off Frozen in this one.
The very light, shadows flickering. You look at me and smile, I know what you're feeling, 'cause I can feel it too. There's nowhere I'd rather be, nowhere I'd rather be than with you. Where's the time gone? Time flies when you're having fun. This is gold. This is gold.
By the way, Alex usually our drummer, so you got to let him off with a few bum notes, you know what I mean?
I had a bit of time in isolation to learn some of the songs on piano.
I enjoyed that, mate. Did feel like a bit like Frozen at the beginning.
Is that the smoke or the piano
Quite
part?
dramatic. Yeah, it's in a smoky room. Quite a dramatic sort of version, wasn't it?
Enjoyed it, mate. Yeah, it's good.
What we got next?
It's up to you. What do you? A bit of Be Together. Very apt.
Be Together.
Apt song for these times. Well, we'll busk it.
It's not even bittersweet. It's a little bit sad for these times, really. Let's
yeah, but
do
we
it.
will be. We'll be
Why
together
not?
again, won't we?
You have to keep timing it because I'm losing it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
See the day we'll fly high with the eagles. Don't my hope to fade. I'm living this life on feeders. Will we be together? Will we be together? Plans of yours make it hard. What we doing keep us apart this time? Will we be together? So the water's cold and city sighs to drown noise. There's no need to cry. We don't swim, we fly. Will we be together? Will we be together? Plans of yours make it hard. What we doing to keep us apart this time? Will we? Little solo on piano. Will we be together? Put you well under pressure there, didn't I?
Wow.
Just asked for a solo, mate.
I'm going to do the percussion
Unplanned.
solo on the.
All right, we got any more questions, Cole, or should we flow in? We can flow on. We've got more tunes. All right. What we got next, Elliot?
Well, I was going to ask you a question, mate. I was going to ask you a few questions. Apart from music, how else have you been? What have you been doing in isolation? Have you started anything new? Have had more time to do some stuff you'd always done, or?
I've been very on rock and roll, mate. I've planted loads of seeds, courgettes, cucumbers, made a few loaves of sourdough.
Cool. You've been running, I hear. Don't be
running,
modest
mate.
now. Don't be all modest.
70k so far through April. How are you?
Yeah, we both try. The thing was, we try to run 100 kilometres in the month of April. I'm on 76. I think Matt's on 70. We're on course. But you're injured,
My
aren't you?
knee's knackered, mate. I don't think I'm going to make it. I need a physio, but it's not the time for that, is it?
Well, I don't know. Excuses there.
Let's roll on anyway.
Let's roll on.
What we got next?
Ljubljana. This is a tricky one.
What else we got next?
Swim.
Is that it? Is that all we've got?
Up to you. Yeah. I think we do Ljubljana. We go for it, don't we?
What are the chords again?
C sharp minor.
I can do that.
Here we go then. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I just wanna shout about it. My voice echoes on and on. Up here we don't need no war. Running down the mountainside, running through the purple flowers. Can you keep up should we sit down for a fire? Take a look around you. Have you ever seen something as beautiful in all your life? There's nothing like it, I can't describe it. Drink it up. Every time I close my eyes, takes me back to Louisiana. Every time I close my eyes, dreaming of you, Louisiana. I can smell the salty water. Don't forget that the first to see the sea wins. The loser has to dive in, and then you hit me with a salty kiss. I can feel the waves of motion, and I see goosebumps cover your skin. Oh, this is where it all begins. Take a look around you. Have you ever seen something as magical in all your life? There's nothing like it, I can't describe it. Drink it in. Every time I close my eyes, takes me back to Louisiana. Every time I close my eyes, dreaming of you, Louisiana. Can't get sleep alive. All I can think is take me back to Louisiana. 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 Every time I close my eyes, takes me back to Louisiana. Every time I close my eyes, dreaming of you, Louisiana. Dreaming of Louisiana. Dreaming of Louisiana. Dreaming of Louisiana. Dreaming of Louisiana.
Good, man.
Hard work, that one.
It's good, I'm enjoying it. Do you want to do one more? And then I think we've got a chat to an interview with Mark after this, I think.
Yeah, why not? Sounds good.
Last track, just say thanks for having us. I've enjoyed it. It's nice to, get out of the house for a good cause, and not everyone else should be staying at home, obviously. Opportunity to come and say, thank you and support the people that need it in this time where everyone's finding it a little bit difficult. So coming together in what ways we can. So thanks to having us, basically.
Like Colin was saying, though, that's going to be a while until we can actually play gigs again. I think I read somewhere, not scaremongering, but I think I read somewhere that it might even be December for pubs, so I think venues might be the same.
So we've got to dig deep and help while we can. That's the whole reason of today, isn't it? So thank you. Thanks for watching. If you're watching at home, we'll do one more track. All right, swim. Have you got swim inside you?
Yeah. Can you keep your dynamics down a bit? I'm losing my vocals.
Yes.
Impressive, that. Let me get my first note.
I've waited what feels like forever for this beautiful weather. It's time to wonder and try to discover with one another where we'll hide. And I'll remember this day in December. This is what time is meant to be. catch you, catch you, catch you, let's swim. Oh, 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 oh. We're riding, we're climbing a mountain. White curtains look down on our heavenly. The days roll into each other. I wish we had longer time could freeze. I'll remember these days forever. This is what life is meant to be. The water's crystal blue, and I wanna jump in, jump in, jump in. Will you jump in too? I promise I'll catch you, catch you, catch you, let's swim. Oh, 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 oh. Let's swim. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause I remember this day in December, on a dark, cold, lonely night. The sun is seen in front of me. This is what life is meant to be. The water's crystal blue, and I wanna jump in, jump in, jump in. Will you jump in too? I promise I'll catch you, catch you, catch you, let's swim. Oh, 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 let's swim. Oh, 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 oh.
Thank you for having us, man. It's been good. Are we going to speak to Marcus now? Sweet.
Music is everything. It makes you feel really good. It's about love, sharing. That's what I've got from coming here.
Music is, I think, a fundamental human right.
I think music therapy helps Sia because it taps into a part of her memory that hasn't eroded yet.
The music's been very important to Mum because I just think it brings her back into our world a little bit.
For some reason, his mind's clicked on in a certain way that it wouldn't have done without the music.
I feel silence in my house for 5.5 years, and through music, Patsy was able to communicate.
Because music's such a simple thing, but it's a personal thing. It's little steps all the time.
Music therapy has enabled Mary to develop her communication and her social interaction.
I'm sure there's a band playing in his head all the time, and I want to help him make the music that's in his head.
During the session, he's a completely different person when he's drumming. It's like having Eddie back to how he always used to be.
What you see is that despite illness, trauma, disability, people can always access music. And you start to see self-esteem, confidence, freedom, control, expression, or on one level, social change and how music affects people's lives, but then affects the community that's around that person. But I think what's really profound is that relationship they can foster with music, because that can then last a lifetime.
Thank you so much for tuning in to United We Stream. We can't believe how much of a success it's been. I think we've entertained nearly 5 million people, not just across our city region, but globally as well. But please remember why we are doing this. We're trying to raise as much funds as we can to help many, many vulnerable people across the whole of Greater Manchester who really need it at the moment. And I know times are hard, but if you can spare just £1, £2, £3, whatever, please just click the donate button now on the website and you'll be doing your bit to help. That's all we ask for, and we will keep entertaining. Stay home and stay safe.
Hello.
Hello, Mark. You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Do you know what's a travesty?
What?
I get to be in the pub with you two, and I've not got any more beer left. I'm on water.
No. That's the first pint Matt's ever poured. This way. Might not be on screen, that's all. The first pint Matt's ever poured, that.
I think he did a pretty good job, to be fair.
It didn't sound like it went very well. It went well, though.
Just need you to just move this way.
Alright, just gonna knock me on the screen.
Yeah, you're gonna have to just not be basically.
Okay.
Yeah, one.
Do that?
Right, sorry, we're gonna ask you one of you at a time. So
Okay,
you
alright.
take off,
Yeah.
you, and then you jump in.
Of course, yeah.
Alright, really quick. Sorry, just the distance.
It's alright, it's alright. Elliott's been kicked out because he's not good looking enough. Yeah. All right, we can have a chat, Mark.
Can we have a chat? I can't really see you, but tell you what, we'll make it work.
It's just me and you, so I reckon I can glide in a bit.
Yeah, like get more in the Skype.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can just about see you.
Good, mate.
Hey, it was good that. Well done.
Thanks, mate. It was surreal.
Really good,
I
yeah.
enjoyed it.
Hopefully got a few donations in.
Fingers crossed, mate.
You had a good balance of comedy and quality, which was good. Well done.
Elliott's been practicing piano all week, and he's trying to get it sorted out. Did a good job, I thought. Thought he did well on piano.
Yeah, he did really well. Yeah, he's the drummer, isn't he? So, like, not bad to go in. And bear in mind, you obviously haven't been able to practice, have you? So
That's it, mate. Very separate, but it's hard without a beat, to be honest. I didn't realise that. He should have probably just played drums.
But this has been our norm, hasn't it, with Glass Caves? Because we've been doing weekly catch-ups.
That's it, mate. Every Thursday.
But we've got all your fans that are tuned in will be pleased to know we've got a load of music coming, haven't we? More than ever.
I've mentioned it on a few live streams, actually. We've got, I mean, what? Are we looking at putting out about 7 tracks in the next few months?
Yeah,
Is
at least.
Right? Am I
Yeah.
exaggerating there?
Yeah, plenty of music.
Yeah, mate. It's going to be great.
So I've caught up with you a couple of times, and Elliot mentioned you've been running, but how's it been like in band life as well as personal life?
To be honest, we spoke more We spoke a lot as a band. We've been on FaceTime pretty much every day, which has been nice. Chatting about tracks, about covers that we can do in isolation, and it's been nice, to be honest. It's been good for writing. Just took a bit of time away, especially not working. Written quite a few good ideas. It's good.
Found that with a lot of the bands that you're all like, just the demo SoundCloud lists are just filling up and up and up and up with new music, which is like, from our perspective, like, you know, without the music, there's not a lot more you can do on the industry side, can you? Like, but
that's it, mate.
That's so many, because you guys are pretty good at demoing, aren't you? Like, you get them worked up.
That's it. Go on.
Figured out how to do it from home, haven't you?
To a reasonable degree. I've been trying to learn how to mix, but it's quite an expensive do, actually. Like, you have to buy certain patches that imitate analog desks, and it's quite a fine art, but I'm enjoying it. So fingers crossed the demo level is just going to keep getting better, which is exciting. Get to a point where we don't even need a producer, won't it?
So we've been in a weird position, haven't we, with Glass Caves, where actually there's almost a silver lining, from a creativity and business side for you, in that you've been touring non-stop for 7 or 8 years, just constant touring and out there, and actually we would do a little bit of a break to try and write more and produce more music. So it's been like, you've not had like, I think we were looking at a tour, and then obviously the disaster struck with the coronavirus and that, but we didn't have to cancel anything, did we, really, other than the main...
No, I was thinking about this in the shower, because that's where I think, and I was thinking, like, to be honest, we weren't going to go to South by Southwest in the end, but for us that were actually a blessing in disguise. I was gutted, but it's sort of same with the tour. Like, we didn't know whether to go ahead with the tour or not, and for us, fortunately, it's what sort of worked out. For others, not so much, which is a real shame. I know a lot of artists have been struggling through it, but personally, we've done all right somehow.
Yeah, I like that you mentioned. So you mentioned you're talking positively. Like, one of the things, like relating it back to Greater Manchester. Obviously, you work with us at the office as well, and which is cool, isn't it? Like, it gives you a really unique perspective on things, because you're both artists and on the label side and promoter side, it's just unusual. But so you're pretty well attached to Scruff of the Neck and Manchester, and then you mentioned missing going to Common every day, and I said the exact same thing to someone this afternoon. I said, I think it was when I spoke to her, who was I speaking to, but I said that we go every single day for a pint in Common, don't we?
That's it, mate. I think Common are going to love us for this, you know that?
Yeah, and free airtime for him. Well, anything we can get Common back on.
That's it, mate. Do you want to chat to Elliot? He's not been allowed to speak at the same time because of social distancing rules, but thought it might be nice to get him on for 5.
Yeah, chuck him on, mate.
Elliot? Social distance transition, I'll give you a sec.
Have you got to like walk around each other in a massive
hey up
gap between you? Oh, you won't have heard me then, will you? Have you?
No, I couldn't hear you.
Each other then with a
we have to walk around each other a bit of a gap. Yeah, I think we got excited when the pints got involved, and we started getting a bit. And we saw you, and we just wanted to talk to you. And we both trying to dive in, and
yeah. Hey, well done on the keys, mate.
How was it? All right. It's weird vibes, but it's good, something a bit different, innit? So enjoyed it.
Just shows as well. Matt doesn't play guitar when you play live, does he?
No. Got to adapt.
So it's good that you can do that. That's like true musicianship, I guess, isn't it? Well, you can just jump between instruments and without practicing.
Well, yeah, it's not practicing together. It was weird, but yeah, it's nice to see him and do it. It's good because we've done a few live streams like where we've been. Because of the delay, we've had to play separately, one of us then the other, and it's just been a bit frustrating. So it's good to, however distantly, get in a room and be able to do something for a good cause and have a chat to you.
So obviously we're really dead grateful that you at the drop of a hat really come out and done this out of the goodness of your heart and come and put a show on and like created a bit of a gig environment in people's homes. Like, I mean, Glass Caves are one of the most gig bands we've ever worked with, and so for people to get a bit more of a taste of that again has been amazing. And I'm sure you'll have brought a load of donations, and your fans are always very generous in that. I just wondered, like, you've been working with us and working around Manchester and the rest of the UK for years, and I just wondered, like, what sort of people you think we can help with the donations, like the people that you maybe not the most obvious that need a bit of help, helping hand now.
Yeah, it's the people that make it happen, isn't it? Like people working at venues who, for whatever reason, whatever the contract is, they're no longer working and through no fault of their own. And then people even that we use, like on tour, your tour manager, your sound technician, people like that, who are overnight is just completely, all the work has just gone through no fault of their own. So there's people like that. And then I know that a certain amount of the funds I saw go to homeless charities and stuff, helping people like that. And busking, we see a lot of that. So everything really involved today is good. Glad we can be in. Thanks for asking us, really. It's good to get out, have a pint, and like I say, all for a good cause.
I never thought of it that way, because you got that BBC Newsbeat feature a few years ago about being a busking sensation, and because I remember you saying to me, Elliot, that you had like 20,000 Facebook fans, and you said you shook hands with every one of them.
Yeah, it's good because obviously there's loads of there's no right or wrong way to do anything, is there? But you find your own way, and ours was through busking and selling CDs. And I think that the reason people come to the gigs and we know our fans is because we've met them and sold them a CD. It's not just being a sponsored advert or message them online. We've actually met them. So you can't shake people's hands now, but a lot of people we met shook their hands and said, "Here you go, have it." So we've got a bit of a rapport, which is what it's all about, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, I'm sure like now, we said that we maybe needed a bit of a break from gigging. I'm sure that break is already
gagging to go.
And we'll be back, won't we? Like, that's the thing, like doing stuff like this, and this won't be the last thing that we do between us and that the people of Manchester do to help make sure that not just the music industry, but the nightlife and the creative lifeblood of Manchester's back. Like, I'm certain it will be. Like, Scruff of the Neck are going to be fine, and like all our artists, like we've found a way. Everyone's dug in. All the staff at Scruff have been unbelievable and like dead selfless to try and make sure they've done their bit over the course of this all dragging out. Like, they've all been absolutely amazing. So thank you to them guys. And we'll be back. Like, we'll be back, and I'm sure there's a load of twists and turns, but hopefully we'll be back drinking pints in common and playing gigs in the academy venues and Night and Day and the Deaf Institute and all of this, won't we?
That's the dream. Yeah, we'll be there, mate. It's going to happen for sure. It's just adapting in the meantime, making the most of it, and then we'll be back stronger.
And a bit of promotion, obviously, before we ask one more time for people to stick a donation in the pot. Yeah. But Glass Caves, your fans will be pleased to hear that we've got loads of music. We've already recorded a lot of music, a few surprises.
Sorry. Yeah, we're in a good position, aren't we, really, to have some assets before we got into lockdown. We'd actually been in the studio like the couple of weeks before it happened, and then we're looking at doing some other bits and bobs. So we'll be releasing a lot of content over the next few months. So it's exciting times.
Quality, nice one for coming over, mate. It was a top job you guys did. Like,
yeah, thanks for having us, man.
All the lads and all the guys from my office were messaging in saying how good it sounded and stuff. So nice one. And yeah, so everyone at home, thanks for tuning in, and if you can. Please donate, honestly, anything, even a quid or two, like it all adds up and it'll make a massive difference. Like, there are people, there's a lad who's worked with Scruff of the Neck for years and years. He's worked with Larkins, he's worked with Glass Caves, he's worked with, I don't know if he's done King No One yet, but he's worked with so many acts, Callum, and he won't mind me saying, but the nicest guy ever, and he'll do anything for you. He's done so many favours just outside of work for all of us, and he found out he's having a baby in the new year, and his entire income is all on tour. And there's people like that are dead close to us. Just one person. I'm sure there's hundreds of them out in Manchester, and we need to help them. And if not had any requests for anything at all from them, just got their head down and tried to find a way. But all the donations will help people like that. That all the tours have been cancelled, so all their income that they had lined up for the next few months is all gone, and it's like. All these donations will help people like that put the food on the table, and because they're all freelance, they can't do the furlough thing or stuff like that. And there's a lot of tricky things in and around how you claim support. So things like this are absolutely essential to guys like that and people like that really do prop up the music industry, not just in Manchester but across the world. So thank you so much to everyone that's donated so far, and keep going. We've got King No One coming on next. They were mates of yours, Elliot, right?
Yeah, old friends they used to busk a lot as well with us in York, so it's nice. I just saw them distantly walking through, so it was nice to give them a bit of a wave, and good to see the lads. Looking forward to listening to it.
So I think we should be ready. I'm just checking with the guys, but I think we should be ready for King No One, hopefully. So that's the last performance of the night, they'll be. So stick around, watch them, and then they'll come and have a chat, and that'll be the end of it. But yeah, please, if you like what you're listening to and you believe in Manchester music, and just please donate. Nice one. Cheers, Al. Cheers, Matt.
Music is everything. It makes you feel really good. It's about love, sharing. That's what I've got from coming here.
Music is, I think, a fundamental human right.
I think music therapy helps Sia because it taps into a part of her memory that hasn't eroded yet.
The music's been very important to Mum because I just think it brings her back into our world a little bit.
For some reason, his mind's clicked on in a certain way that it wouldn't have done without the music.
I feel silence in my house for 5.5 years, and through music, perhaps he was able to communicate.
Because music's such a simple thing, but it's a personal thing. It's little steps all the time.
Music therapy has enabled Mary to develop her communication and her social interaction.
I'm sure there's a band playing in his head all the time, and I want to help him make the music that's in his head.
During the session, he's a completely different person when he's drumming. It's like having Eddie back to how he always used to be.
What you see is that despite illness, trauma, disability, people can always access music. And you start to see self-esteem, confidence, freedom, control, expression, or on one level, social change and how music affects people's lives, but then affects the community that's around that person. But I think what's really profound is that relationship they can foster with music, because that can then last a lifetime.
Psychotic, exotic, visionary, holds me to the wilderness. And I know 1,000 sins come creeping in. This fairy tale is wearing thin. To my back, I'm falling in. These prophecies come to me, no remedies could hardly cease. Before you know, I'm choking on the dreams, drowning toxic love. Oh, my be shut up, gravitational inhibitions up, illustrations of us, and I'm running just to stop. And I stop. Even the eye of the storm couldn't see me moving on. Iconic February fills me with your illness. Come on and show fantasies for memories. I'm imprisoned in your odyssey, this fantasy. Unluck is that all prophecy just come to me, no remedies can hardly cease. Before you know, I'm choking on the dreams, drowning toxic love. Oh, my be shut up, gravitational inhibitions up, illustrations of us, and I'm running just to stop. Eyes like neon fires, voice like winter's hum, apex of desire, kiss like liquid sun. This atheist not praised done. I was a king at light, I was an emperor. I used to dream at night, romance adventurer. Now I'm chasing without sight, but I'll bring drowning toxic love on my shot, gravitation up, inhibitions up, illustrations of us, and I'm running just to stop all this mess you've made. Drowning toxic love, oh man, be shut up, gravitational inhibitions up, illustrations in us, and I'm running just to stop. And I stop. Door. It's my crimes, means watching seasons passing on the floor. Stay, don't touch me, my heart's in Alcatraz. And on my feet, I'm dodging all the actions that you sent to hell. You've got me good, and set me free. My eyes in Alcatraz. Hold my heart will slowly die. 5 years time to start has got me needing oil. Read my scars so fun to try it. Burn my sins and set me free. My eyes in Alcatraz. cut my teeth when the speaker and broken fairy tales stayed and touched me. Imagine I could trace and on my feet and touching all my dreams that you sent to hell. You got me, you've got me good. Set me free, my eyes seen I could trash. Hold my heart was slowly dying. 5 years time, the stars got me anymore. Read my skies so far to try and my sins. Set me free, my eyes seen I could trash. Set me free, my eyes seen I could trash. Set me free, my eyes, and I could try. Oh, set me free, my eyes, and I could try. Oh, set me free, my eyes, and I could try. Slowly dying. 5 years time, the starters got me all. Read my skies, wanna try it. And my sins can set me free. My eyes, your eyes, hold my heart, hold my heart, hold my heart. Set me free, set me free. My eyes, your eyes.
Thank you. I suppose that would be the point of which there is an applause. So at this point, I'm purely imagining everyone at home doing a little tap or maybe even a bit of a fairy clap going on. And this, we'll play a few tunes for you. We're called King No One. And this next song is called Two Islands.
Used to call me baby. You found it all these thoughts, flakes and cosmic knots, and now you're gone. This patience that was failing, we're pilgrims to IU. Oh, it's so uncouth what's going on. I've been thinking about you lately. Do you think about me still? Night places on foreign ground. Two islands in high places. The sun's down. Two islands, so feel me breathe in the light of these stars and burning stars and violet waves. Oh, can we be in the zest of these architectural heights that no one noticed? Fool's paradise. architecture of it all had me so in thought. It's just that I don't recall. In night places on foreign ground, two islands in night places. The suns are down, two islands. So for me, breathe in the light of these stars, I bet these stars without a miss. Oh, can we be in the zest of these architecture hearts and all that is? So feel me breathe in the light of these stars, I bet these stars without a but she used to call me baby. We found these stars, flakes and eyes with us, but now you're gone. I think I could be feeling the mornings we were seas, bursting at the seams, but that's before it was gone.
Thank you very much. I'm just going to take. I hope everyone's doing well at home. It's a pleasure to be here. It's actually more of a pleasure to just get out of the house for the first time. Me and Joe here, we actually live together, so it would be nice to get away from each other. However, we were also in the same band, in the same project, so we also have to be here together too. Can't get away from him. I'm just going to take just a little bit of a moment to just get the blood back in my head. I was in a bit of an incident about 2 weeks ago, and my head, I haven't fully recovered yet, so just okay, so this next song is a song called Antichrist, and this song is written for anybody who has ever been looked down upon by empowerment. And it's also an absolute tune.
If I was the type to put my gold in a crystal glass jar, and if the answer is eyes, the ones that's stabbing through my heart, the depths of this twilight, I'll kiss you alike. And if that's not a lie, then I'm sick of all these social standards. Oh, such a pretty boy, and I'm out tonight. And oh, such a pretty girl in the dark and the light. Oh, such a pretty boy, and I'm out tonight, making love with thunder. Oh, but you're not quite sick enough. And she cries self-confessional. I will rise supernatural, running through the night. Look at you, I had you on born to die, 'cause I'm forever young old. Throw me a line, I'll bite, I'll bite, I'll give birth to the sky, and I'll take it away, that pleasure is mine. Someday I'm a god, I choose my regrets, 'cause I'm not a toy, I'm Lazarus boy. Oh, such a pretty boy, and I'm out tonight. And taking the light. And oh, such a pretty bottom out tonight, making love with them. But you're not quite sick enough. Anti-Christ self-confessional. I will rise supernatural. You're running through the night. I'll catch you, I got you when we jump board to die. Feels like forever, you know. Na 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 na. 'Cause it feels like forever since I took on the heavens. Na 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 na. Feels like forever since took on the heavens. Na 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 na. Feels like forever since it took on the heavens. Na 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 na. I'm born again. Self-confessional. I will rise supernatural. You're running through the night. I'll catch you when we jump forward to die forever, you know.
Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to do a quick swap of the mic stands. One, two. You happy with me here? Looking good. Okay, this next song is going to be our second to last song. And it's a great song again. Thank you. It's about getting your mojo back, and it's called Lemonade.
I need lemonade for this bitter shot of lecture. My mechanical mates, they can't see straight. I know I'm stained, but I was fine before I met you. I'll be yours, be yours. Fine lines of which I cross in time. Be yours, be yours. Fine lines of which I cross in time. And all the world to my killing days. I apologize, I'm a little late. When it's over, I'll be a lemonade. I'm in that phantom phase, locking my butters at the USA. When it's over, I'll be a lemonade. I'm the feminine type the bad boys don't like. I can feel the nasty sirens meant to fade procreate. With a night please kiss, drawn from my acid lips and a slide of the hips. I'm a phoenix in the earth eyes. Be eyes, be ours. Fine lines of which I cross in time. Be ours, be ours. Fine lines of which I cross in time. All the world is gone. I'm back to my killing days. I apologize, I'm a little late. When it's over, I'll be a lemonade. I'm in my final phase, locking my butters at the USA. When it's over, I'll be a lemonade. I'll back to my killing days. I apologize, I'm a little late. I'll be a lemonade. I'm in that phantom phase, locking my butters at the USA. I'll be a lemonade. Okay. I really hope everybody out there is well. I hope you're all safe. I hope all your loved ones are safe. And most of all, I hope that we get through this, and when we return, we're better than we were before. This is going to be our last song. It's our most recent single. And it's a song called Not Willing to Sacrifice Your Life. However, for tonight, just tonight, we're going to rename it to Not Willing to Sacrifice Other People's Lives.
Not willing to sacrifice my life, not willing to sacrifice my life, not willing to sacrifice my life, not willing to sacrifice my life.
You got me in the Achilles. You got my ego in spirals of nicotine. Bitter beast of the city. The votes are in and this palace favors me. You got me fresh from the 60s. My bias skin is cruising in that sin. I know I get kind of funny for that easy money, easy money. Now it feels strange just to get it on. Now good at goodbyes, so we're never gonna get quite enough. Now it feels strange just to get it on. We're not good at goodbyes, we're never gonna let this die. Not by blood, but in daddy. I get the roomies confused. I fill you in. I got about 20 baggy, and I will rise again and again and again. And that's when darkness beckons, another reason for doubt to crawl back in. I need something forever, guess that's easy money, easy money. Now it feels strange to get it on. Now get our goodbyes, we're never gonna get quite enough. Now it feels strange to get it on. We're now get our goodbyes, so we're never gonna put this down. I'm scared, what does that even mean? It means I won't stop running to giving to the moment of rest. No rest, no rest, no rest. Does that even mean? It means I won't stop running till the giving to the beat in my chest. Now it feels strange just to get it on. When I get our goodbyes, so we're never gonna get quite enough. Now it feels strange just to get it on. Now get our goodbyes, so we're never gonna let this die. Sacrifice my life, not willing to sacrifice my life.
Music is everything. It makes you feel really good. It's about love, sharing. That's what I've got from coming here.
Music is, I think, a fundamental human right.
I think music therapy helps Sia because it taps into a part of her memory that hasn't eroded yet.
The music's been very important to Mum because I just think it brings her back into our world a little bit.
For some reason, his mind's clicked on in a certain way that it wouldn't have done without the music.
I feel silence in my house for 5.5 years, and through music, perhaps he was able to communicate.
Because music's such a simple thing, but it's a personal thing. It's little steps all the time.
Music therapy has enabled Mary to develop her communication and her social interaction.
I'm sure there's a band playing in his head all the time, and I want to help him make the music that's in his head.
During the session, he's a completely different person when he's drumming. It's like having Eddie back to how he always used to be.
What you see is that despite illness, trauma, disability, people can always access music. And you start to see self-esteem, confidence, freedom, control, expression, or on one level, social change and how music affects people's lives, but then affects the community that's around that person. But I think what really profound is that relationship they can foster with music, because that can then last a lifetime.
Hello, mate.
Hello?
Hey, mate, can you hear me?
How's it going?
Yeah, good, sir. How are you?
Are we on air?
I think so, yeah. I've been given the green light.
Yeah, no one tells me nothing.
How is it from home?
So it's been really weird. It's actually got to the point where we're both sat at home here and like actually felt in a weird way like being at a gig.
Really?
Yeah, well, I've got like a big TV on here and then like a laptop, TV in this one, and it's just, I don't know, it's just surreal. It's weird, but it's good.
Fair enough, fair enough. You having a drink?
Yeah, I've resorted to a smoothie with rum in it because ran out of it, and I've got no mixer, so I was clutching at straws. So I've got an innocent smoothie with a bit of rum in it.
Fair dues, fair dues.
You've been pouring pints, haven't you?
Yeah, my first ever pint that I poured. It's all right, you know. I like a little bit of a head, so there you go.
Zach having one?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, good.
He's just sat waiting.
Yeah, it was a great, nice one for that. I know James is stuck near. Where is he?
He's in Beverley, so like Beverley to Bury. I don't even know how long that would take, but ages, and I don't think he's got a car, so
yeah,
it's just one of them. But yeah, we miss him.
I see him going on loads of runs around Beverley.
Oh yeah, he's a keen runner, is our James. You should see him, he's lightning quick. Call him the Flash.
Yeah, he's got a good pay. So nice one for doing tonight. Like I was following the Facebook and loads of people were tuning in and like buzzing off it and picking up a few new fans.
Yeah.
And yeah, obviously it's a great cause. Like there's a lot of people, but that have been affected, crew members, people, venues and stuff, artists as well. And I think like obviously we started working with you guys in it was around Christmas, January time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we were about to go to Texas in March.
Yeah.
And it was a position where you were coming in, you were going to play on the Scruff of the next stage, and like the other artists, you'd managed to somehow scrabble together a few grand to afford the trip. Literally, like as a full-time band, like that's not an easy thing to do because everyone's skint until you're doing bloody arenas and that. And it just gradually, as it got a bit worse and worse, it became more and more likely that it wasn't going to happen. And it feels mental now to think that it maybe even was going to happen.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're right. It was literally like pretty much all of our savings went into doing that trip because obviously you don't really get that opportunity very often. We've never been to America either, so we just saw it as huge. And then yeah, like you said, you just saw like the news come in and it just getting more and more serious. We were even then still thinking, oh well, I can't see it affecting it. Surely it won't. And then yeah, I'll never forget the moment when it was like read it on Twitter that it had been cancelled. It's just heartbreaking. But you know, we're just like one case of many. Like obviously everyone's being affected by this dramatically, so you know it's hard for everyone out there.
I think it's interesting, like, because everyone's got their own perspective on things, and you know, it affects everyone in different ways. I think it's interesting for people to hear how it can affect artists, because you know, a lot of the time it's like witchcraft. Like people, fans and stuff don't really understand a lot of what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, they never get to see it. Obviously, it's loads of hard work, just like it is with any job, really. But at the other side of it is like you're just constantly taking risks because you never really know what your reward's going to be, so you kind of just got to do everything you can. So yeah, that was just another one of them cases where it's like you hope that we'll make it out there and we'll make a good success of it, but you know, it's just one of them.
What I admire about you guys, and I've said this, is you've dusted yourselves down, and even though it's like majorly disappointing and quite devastating financially and stuff, you've like gone away and now we're sat on a load of music, got like, amazing new songs written, recorded, like different varieties of tunes, like a really good plan for the next couple of years, and I'm really impressed with how you guys are like so motivated. Like even though you're a live band and you're famed for being one of the best live bands in the country, and you can't go out and do that other than tonight. But even then, it's without James. And but I just think that's amazing, and that's like the spirit of people. Again, not just up north, but in the UK. But you know, looking at you guys live in Manchester, and the fact that you just got stuck in and done what you do, I think that like fills me with a lot of hope. Like, you know, from my perspective, obviously we've had our own battle at Scruff. The artists have all just like got on with it and thought, nah, we're not getting beaten by it, and everyone's just can't wait to get back going. I think that's mint. So nice one.
Yeah, everyone's working as hard as ever behind the scenes. even I'm surprised at how much we've been able to, like how well we've adapted to it. You know, me and Zach living together, we're writing more than we probably have done, but just us two in the flat because there's literally nothing else to do. You know, we can't go out, and we're taking advantage of technology, which is so isn't us at all. Like sending stuff over to James and him doing his little bit. So yeah, like you say, it's really. I'm enjoying seeing how well everyone's adapted to it, and you know, we're still trying to do as much as we can. So we're just so ready for the moment that, you know, the lockdown, the restrictions get lifted, and we can just take full advantage of it.
Yeah, I know we were talking about like what else we can do to like keep people motivated and stuff. I know there was ideas flying around. I don't know how, you know, it feels totally unrealistic right now, but you know, like there's Ancoats Square in just outside the northern quarter, and you're talking about like Zach going and doing a performance, but you know, because there's all the flats around, and like going and performing for everyone in the flats, and ideas like that are just like minting the fact that you're thinking of them is top. And but like what are you looking forward to getting back in Manchester? Like, what's the first thing you're going to do when it's lifted?
A beer garden, just 100% a beer garden. Yeah, and to see my family actually. You know, I miss them a lot, so I'll get a train home.
To the beer garden.
Yeah, beer garden first, then I'll go see my family and my dog and that.
Yeah, everyone's missing beer garden, aren't they?
Yeah.
We're all just a bunch of alcoholics in Manchester.
That's it. Yeah, really. Yeah.
That's quality, and I know you guys have got you've got a great team. I know one thing I thought was absolutely amazing was Chris who's worked on your most recent track. I know Zach had spoke to him and he'd offered to. He just said he'd do anything to help you guys in this time, and I know he'd like really help you out with that mix and stuff. And it's just a testament to show that like around the artists and around the music scene, there's these amazing people that you maybe don't always see in the public eye. But like Chris, your producer now, like people like that are willing to just put their neck on the line, support artists, even when you know the chips are down for them. Like, that's amazing, and hopefully we can help some people like that in Manchester with the funds that we've raised and you guys have helped raise tonight.
Yeah, I agree completely. I think everyone's kept like tremendously high spirits about it, and like you said, Chris was a great example of someone who just like messaged us out of the blue, just saying that he'd obviously lost all of his work due to it, and he just wanted to do something, so he was willing to help no matter what the cost is or whatever of helping us do our mixing and stuff like that. So yeah, he got involved with our single that's coming up soon. But yeah, like you said, spirits are high still and everyone's working really hard, and it's really heartwarming to see that kind of congregation and people working together. Nice one. Zach all right over there? You all right? Yeah, he's all right, I think. He's smiling, he's waving. I don't know if you can see him. He looks like he leans like a vodka martini or something in his hand, like that. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he really does. Or a cat, like a bald cat that he's stroking or something. Or both, yeah. Yeah. Nice one, right? Well, yeah, loads of new music coming from you guys, and the gigs will be back. Yeah, definitely. For everyone, and nice one. Thanks very much for doing this as well. Like, I know, I asked you to do it, and I know you've just dropped everything and come and done it, and you guys are having a struggle, and you've still come and done this. So hopefully everyone at home who's been kind enough to tune in can donate, and also like a massive thank you to the production guys, like Colin and his team, like have been absolutely amazing, and David and all the guys at the Met for letting us use the venue, Sasha and all the guys, Gareth at the United We Stream and the Greater Manchester Combined Authority. Like honestly, like there's so many amazing people that have got behind this and made it happen. And hopefully, if we continue to raise money for the people of Manchester, Greater Manchester, and specifically tonight, hopefully people in the music industry, and we can make a few of those people that form the fabric of the city, like make their lives that little bit easier. Like honestly, it'll mean a lot. So please, there's still time. Like go to unitedwestream.co.uk and donate some money. But thank you from me and everyone at Scruff of the Neck. Like it's been an honour to have the opportunity to host this. Hopefully we'll get to do other stuff like this, and I'm all ears for any. I've not done a lot. Like we've been steadying the ship at Scruff to make sure we fight another day, and we've done that. And I said that I'd get involved when possible to help raise some money and make a difference. And I still want to do more. So if anyone's got any ideas, let us know. But in the meantime, we'll get our heads down and keep safe. And same to all you lot. Same to you guys. Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, cheers, and thanks to all the crew and you at home sitting, watching and donating. Yeah, thank you very much. And take care of yourselves. Thanks a lot, everyone. Cheers. Yeah, see you later.